Hi, y'all. I'm Brenda with Blessings and Bread. Welcome to my kitchen. Today, I'm making cowboy stew for supper, or some people might call it hobo stew. I got this recipe from a friend of mine at the last church we were at, and Carol I brought this to one of our luncheons, and I loved it, and they were gracious enough to share this recipe with me. Her husband may even be the one that made it. I'm not real sure. But anyway, I'm going to get started. It's super simple. This will be a short video, I think, because I've already prepped all my vegetables. So I'm going to begin with carrots, and I have almost 2 cups of carrots, and that's going to be my first layer. I've already sprayed my crock pot bowl in with some spray so it won't stick. You could also use a liner if you want, but I didn't have a liner, so I just sprayed it to make sure it wouldn't stick. But I'm starting with about 2 cups of carrots. And I'm just going to put those as a layer on the bottom of the crock pot. And then something I often forget to do when I make this, but I'm going to today, is make sure that you salt and pepper each layer as we go. A little pepper. I like lots of pepper, so. The next layer I'm going to do is potatoes. And this was about 4 small to medium potatoes. It's a little over 2 cups of potatoes. And they're just chopped to about, an inch, whatever size you want them. Just, you need to make sure as best you can that they're all about the same size. All right, let's salt and pepper that a little bit. Just a little bit of salt and a little bit of pepper. All right. And the next layer I have is this was a small cabbage, but I chopped the whole thing in about 1-inch pieces. So that's the next layer in this cowboy stew. And it's almost going to fill up the crock pot. And again, a little salt and pepper. And there's only one more layer. And that layer is the secret, I think, to this, is I have 6 hot links that have been cut into small pieces. Now you can cut yours the size you want, but I've found I like it better when they are smaller. And then that just goes right on top of the cabbage. This is what gives this cowboy stew most of its flavor, because you noticed the vegetables got nothing else but salt and pepper, but the flavor in these hot links are going to drip down through all those vegetables as this cooks slowly, and it will give it a delicious flavor. The last thing I'm going to do is I'm going to add about 1 cup of water. Now, I don't put a lot of water in this because I really don't want this to be soupy at all. So I have 1 cup of water. I'll keep an eye on it and make sure it doesn't get too dry. But when this is done, it really does not have liquid in it. It's more of a hearty, robust stew or vegetable cowboy stew. So with the hot links. So I'm going to put this on in the crock pot now for 4 hours on high. And it should be done in about that time. Now I can go about my day, and then we will come back at the end and I will show you how delicious and easy this cowboy stew was. Okay, we are finally back from church, and I ended up letting this cook the whole time we were at church. I turned it down to low, so it's cooked really, really well, but it is delicious. I've already had a sample, but Rod's going to come over and take a bite, and it turns out to be really spicy. Come on over, Rod. My light just came on. Let there be light. My light wouldn't come on a while ago. Now it's coming on.
Very good.
Did it turn out like it's supposed to?
Plum larapin.
Plum larapin. That's what you said last time. All right. Well, here, take this and eat it and enjoy it for supper. It's kind of late to be eating supper, but it is delicious and it'll keep good. We'll be able to warm this up tomorrow, the next day for leftovers. And like I said, a simple, inexpensive meal that you can make in the crock pot. And it really is one of those comfort stews that just fills you up, especially if it's a cool fall day. And we finally did have some cool weather today. So if you like cabbage, you'll like this. And then those hot links that I put in there really do spice it up. So it's pretty spicy. So I hope you've enjoyed this video, and I hope this might be something that you could eat for supper or make for supper. And it's certainly something we have enjoyed over the years. And I will see you the next time I'm in my kitchen, on my porch, or in my garden.